In this video, I'm just going to spin off of what Rob Holden from the Canadian PGA was talking about, how you can get some slot to club, extension, speed, compression, and everything from the trail forearm, the radius bone.
Folks, I want to talk about something that Rob Holden was talking about. And he was talking about how you really slot a club, create speed, and get the club in the slot. Really nice video. About 15 years ago, I played in a tournament and I was playing with Johnny Bench, the baseball player. And Johnny was talking about the importance of the radius bone in the forearm, right? And so it kind of clicked for me. Johnny felt that on the downswing, that he was just smashing something into the ground. That's what he felt. He was just smashing something with the trail arm into the ground. Now, Rob Holden was talking about it in a fashion where you feel you're blocking something. Now, we can get into the alpha, beta, gamma, the torques and the forces that's being applied to the club, that's creating the club, the tumble. But what I found out, you lose 75% of your clientele as soon as you go that route, when you start talking kinetic terms, biomechanic terms, kinematic terms. You can lose a lot of the classes, a lot of the clients that you deal with on a daily basis, right? I talk about the slot all the time. If you go to my playlist and just look, I'm always talking about how you can slot a club. I just had a lesson the other day with a young lady, one of the best players in the state of Georgia, right? And I was trying to get her out of these forces right here, okay? And I told her we need to start using these forces. I didn't have to tell her what kind of forces we were trying to change. I just gave her what we was trying to do. Now take this club back and then put that block like you blocking. Look what it does. The club automatically slots for you, right? That's that radius bone. I'm gonna tell you a tip that really worked for me. I had to start using an early wrist set 14 years ago when I played with Johnny Bench and I was able to watch him play. And back then he had some really, really strong shots. I mean, very powerful golfer. But I remember sitting on the cart talking to him, and his focus was what? He said, I just feel like I'm pushing something. I'm pushing something into the ground. And then Rob Holden was talking about how that block, look what it does. It just slots you. Only thing you're doing is extending that radius bone. Again, for me, to make it work, and a lot of my clients, we had to go to an early wrist set, and then we just felt we were slotting turn. It's a game changer. Again, I don't want to lose people by trying to sound like the smartest person in the room and saying, well, we're using beta, alpha, gamma, negative, positive. This is the tumbling effect. You don't impress nobody with that, but maybe other daggone golf nerds. You know, if you want to help your clients, you got to reach them wherever they are. So again, early wrist set, and then on the downswing, just feel you extending that radius bone in the forearm. It'll take care of itself, all right? I got the ends weight on. Got somebody behind me. Hey folks, there was a group behind me. I wanted to finish up the video. So, a good place to work on this and try to groove this. Don't try to do it with big old swings. Go about 90 yards out. Get a pitching wedge. Get a club you hit about 120 yards, 130 yards, whatever club that is, and just go to 90 or 100 yards and just early set and just feel you just pushing something away from you. All right? nice easy swings, early wrist set, and then that on the swing, I'm just trying to, you can think tumble if you want to. This is tumbling, but I just like to feel, I've always felt this for the last 15 years, that I just feel that I'm getting that trail arm pushing and I've been doing it so long now that as I'm doing it, I kind of just rotate, boom. It really works. Again, don't try to go too far out, make it happen. Start off with 50, 60, 70, 80 yard shots, 90 yard shots, and it won't take long for this, but you're gonna see, you're just barely tapping the ball. I'm sitting out at 100 yards on the dot, and I'm right there. I'll actually take you up there. Let me fix this little sand. Take care of the course, and I'll take you up here and just let you see where we are with this. Like I said, I was 100 yards on the dot, and I just do it with a pitching wedge just to show you, because if you try to do it with like the perfect distance, you're going to start worrying about the hit instead of the motion. And when you start worrying about the hit instead of improving the motion, things just go backwards. They just go downhill. And 3 good balls right there, 100 yard shots, you know what I'm saying? Pitch marks, balls didn't move at all. You know, the last one just jumped off the face. I think it was second one, first one, and then the last one. You know, it's a powerful move. You're going to generate a lot of speed, a lot of compression, and it's going to change your game. It really is. Keep grinding. Remember, the journey does require work. But you know what? Search and seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. And sometimes you'll go back into your past. Somebody else will say something, and it'll make you go back into your past and be like, well, wow, I've been using that for a long time, right? So when Rob put the video up, it just made me think about the conversation I had when I was playing with Johnny Bench, and I started actually implementing that motion. Back then, we really wasn't talking about the gammas, alpha torques, and all this tumbling. We wasn't talking about those type of things. Even though we were applying these forces and torques to the club, we wasn't talking about them. We were just trying to show a player how to make it happen. And I think sometimes we got to get back to that again, just showing a player how to make it happen. Keep grinding. Peace.